Hey there, welcome to your reading for mid-May 2021. We are going to jump right in here and we are going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your next row, we're going to look at any blockages and blind spots you could be dealing with, as well as we're going to clarify and look at any solutions. And then at the end, we're going to look at just the good stuff that is coming in for you for the month of mid-May. Or I should say not the month of, but just mid-May in general. At the end, we're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. And I will be giving you time to think your questions. If you don't have any questions, that's okay too. We can just, I'm going to answer them all together as well. Also, I'm using the Tarot of the Mystical Moments here, Libra. Did I say Gemini? I feel like I said Gemini at the beginning of this reading. This is your reading, Libra. If I said Gemini at the beginning, I never know. But Libra, let's see what is going on for you here, Libra people. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Libra. But you have the Bee Spirit. This card says sweet results await. So clearly there are good things coming in for you. And you have the Nine of Cups here as well, which is a victory, or is like a wish. So I feel like there's wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you with that Nine of Cups energy. So this is really nice. I also feel that like looking around just at the cards here, like teamwork would be very valuable to you at this time. I would even say like looking at, if you're getting into a relationship or something, looking at it as teamwork is going to be important. I'm also getting communication is going to be on this card as well, on this Bee Spirit. I'm getting that like communication or the way you communicate is going to be extremely important for you as well. I feel like you need to be very sure of yourself here. You have the Knight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups, or the Nine of Cups here. I feel like this Knight of Wands is saying that you're actually very like persuasive at this time. I feel like you're going to be able to like really get your point across and explain things to people. But I really feel also that this Knight of Wands is saying you need to be like just like the more sure of yourself you can be, the better. To me, I'm just getting like confidence energy on this card, and to me it's saying like, yeah, you are going to be able to accomplish great things at this time, but it really boils down to your confidence. Like even if you're going for like a job interview or something, I would go in with confidence, knowing that you can do the job and explaining that. I feel like if you go in and you're not like sure of yourself, then it's going to be like a lot harder to get the job. But if you go in and you say, yes, I'm definitely going to be able to do this job and all that other good stuff, then you'll get it. Same thing in love as well. But you have the Knight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like saying this is what you've been waiting for. That Hangman is like waiting. Sometimes we put ourselves in Hangman mode. We put ourselves in Hangman mode to gain enlightenment. And the Nine of Cups, I feel like, is the answers you are looking for. In a lot of ways, I feel like that's what this reading is saying, is that you're just simply kind of getting the answers that you have been looking for a very long period of time. So let's see where this is going for you here, Libra. Libra, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, definitely a solid offer coming in for you. You have the Four of Wands, marriage, and the Seven of Swords, let go of your fears. For a lot of you, I feel that this could be a offer coming in for you, and it's like going to lead to marriage. Seven of Swords, I would definitely be careful of anyone from the past. Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, this could represent kind of like a tricky person from the past coming in. That's not really what sorry, I'm choking. That's not really what I intuitively feel here, Libra. For the most part, I feel like you are focused on new wishes, dreams, goals. The Seven of Swords can represent fears. It can also represent being a lone wolf, and that's kind of what I feel for you. I feel that it's more of an energy of needing to make sure that you allow people in to help you, like especially if you're working on any projects or businesses, or if you're trying to create something, or if you're working on your health even. I feel that like allowing other people to help you is what this card is talking about. The Seven of Swords can also represent taking something too seriously. I always say he has orange polka dots on his cloak here on this card. And the polka dots in tarot represent taking something too seriously, needing to lighten up, needing to realize that, things don't have to be so serious, right? So I would lighten up there. Four Wands is definitely you reaching a finish line, though. Four Wands is you kind of like accomplishing something great. It can represent marriage, but it is also a card of being, kind of going through a portal and being set free. So I feel like you are kind of accomplishing something here. We're going to have to look more into this as we go along here, Libra. In the area of any blockages or blind spots, you have the Not For You card here. I do feel for some of you, I'm getting that you made a decision and you're kind of second guessing yourself. I feel like you were right. Like if you made a decision to leave a relationship or to leave a job or whatever, I feel like you were right here, Libra, is what this reading is saying. It's like saying, don't second guess yourself. Don't question the decisions that you have made because you felt, I feel, that something wasn't right for you and you were right, whatever this decision was. So I feel like you need to stick to your decisions. You have the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords here. This to me is very simple. This is wanting to see results, but it's like you aren't seeing results as quickly as you would like. Six of Pentacles is the work that you have done on something, because Six of Pentacles is like planting seeds. It's also investing your energy into a situation. And I feel here that you have invested heavily into different situations in your life, but it's like the results have been kind of elusive. Like I feel like you haven't been seeing the results that are equal to the amount of work that you have put into something. So it's like this could be in work. Again, for some of you, I do feel like you're experiencing problems in work where maybe your boss has been telling you for a long time that they're going to give you a raise and they don't. For others, it's like maybe you've been just it's almost like I get a held back energy here, Libra, and I feel like you need to realize that, whatever is being held back is not for you. For others, this is definitely a love situation, but I get a very held back, like I get more of like this withdrawn type of energy here is the best way I could describe it, Libra, where it's almost like you're dealing with a person who either holds back, they don't invest fully. I don't even necessarily think that they're inconsistent with the Knight of Wands. I feel like they're very consistent in the fact that they hold back, that they don't kind of invest in the situation, right? So I would be very careful of that here with this energy. The Four of Swords is kind of like saying that you need a break. You need to take some time for yourself here. So I would make sure that you're taking as much time as you need to rest, relax, heal, recover from anything that you're dealing with. But I do get like the blockage here being results. So let's see what the solution is here. You have the Strength card, patience, not really a good solution. Queen of Cups here. And the King of Swords, you have the King of Swords twice right here as well. The Queen of Cups is about like trusting your intuition. I really feel like you need to keep your eye on the prize. I feel like the message that I'm getting here, Libra, is I feel like you should be very like easily able to explain like why you want something to yourself, not to anybody else, by the way. You should be able to easily explain why you need something to yourself. So for example, if you're like investing in a relationship and you're not getting anything back, I feel like that is like a clue with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she's very focused on this trophy that she has in her hand here, Libra. And I feel like it's saying that if you are in a relationship and you're with that person, I feel like you should be very quickly, very at the snap of a finger, you should be able to say, this person is right for me because, and you should easily have an answer to that question. If you don't, I feel like that is your clue that you shouldn't keep investing in that. Same thing at work. It's like if you have a job and you're not getting a raise, I feel like you should easily be able to say, I stay at this job because it's like, and maybe there's an answer, right? Again, this is your inner truth. You're going to have to, King of Swords, you're going to have to tell yourself the truth, right? It's like if you have a job, and maybe you should stay there, right? Maybe you're saying, you know what, I haven't had a raise in 6 months, but I understand we've had the whole beer bug situation going on, so that's like problem number one. But, maybe you're saying to yourself, but I do see a lot of potential here. And maybe you can honestly say that. If you can honestly say that, then stay in the relationship. Maybe you're in or stay in the job. Maybe you're in a relationship with a person who's going to school, and maybe you're saying, you know what, right now they're in school, they're busy. I totally understand that they can't give me their time, but I still love this person. By all means, stay in the relationship, right? But if you can't do that, if you can't come up with a solution, I feel like this is saying your solution is to walk away. The King of Swords is also kind of like slowing things down, going from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. To me, this would say part of your solution in any area of your life where you're experiencing blockages is to kind of realize that you're gaining experience. King of Swords is like a lot of experience. It's also a lot of knowledge as well. So it's basically saying that you are gaining experience from, whatever it is that you're doing. So just, gain the experience, basically. Pretty simple. Here in the last row for any of the good stuff that's coming up for you, you have the Elephant card. This card is about luck and kind of having a lot of luck at this time. So I feel like there is a lot of luck coming in for you at this time as well. So I would just say it could be like a very lucky time for you. You have the Tower, the Star, and the King of Swords. Again, it doesn't matter what shows up in this row. We're only looking at the good stuff here, Libra. So the Tower, the positive side of the Tower is that you're releasing something. I don't really consider the Tower to be good or bad. As I always say, because to me, the tower has to fall. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a good or a bad falling of the tower. To me, the tower is something that needs to be released from our life in the first place. But to go from the tower to the star, that's the order of the tarot. The major arcana goes tower, star. So it's like kind of like you are entering into the star period where you are probably healing from a tower moment. The tower on the positive side of things can also represent you releasing something that no longer serves you in the first place. So it's kind of like you're releasing something that's been a burden or something that has become too familiar for you in the first place. I do feel like there are wishes coming in for you here. It's almost like, look, you have the star here, if it wants to focus, and you have the King of Swords. It almost looks like on this King of Swords there's almost like these stars all over it. I don't know if it's going to focus. There's something wrong with my iPad and my camera connection here, so I have no clue if it's actually focusing, but there's these little stars all over her dress on the King of Swords here, and so I feel for a lot of you, it's like you finally understand how to get something that you wish to have with the star energy. So it's like you're finally manifesting something that you truly desire. It's almost like a wish fulfillment is coming in for you here. That ties in really well with the fact that there's so much luck showing up in this reading with the Elephant spirit as well. And you also have that bee spirit, which says sweet results await. So clearly it's going to be a good time for you here, Libra. But let's dig into it. You have the Seven of Wands here, the Tower again, and the Six of Swords, definitely healing, moving on to calmer shores. So in a lot of ways, the Tower twice, it could definitely be a rite of passage. The Six of Swords is right here, is a card of a rite of passage. It's like you going through something so that you can have something great. So I feel that you are maybe seeing the results of having gone through some sort of rite of passage here in this row. For others, I feel that the Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. Seven of Wands is a card of knowing that you know that something is going to be successful in your life. So I would just, it's like you're moving towards something that you know is going to be successful. I want to get more details on, what is this rite of passage that you've gone through here, Libra? Let's take a look. Empress, love it. Glow up energy here, Libra. So I like to see that. You have the moon, definitely a period of fear. And the King of Wands. This could be love related. So for some of you, there's like a person who's very attractive or who's very attracted to you coming into your life. So if you're looking for love, this could be love. I feel like the rite of passage that you've gone through is just uncertainty, learning to deal with things not being clear in your life. The moon, we is part of the Fool's journey. We all have to go through the moon, right? To me, the moon is a good card as well. It's a card that, it represents fears and illusions and fantasies, but there's a path straight down the middle of the moon, and it says we have to experience this so we can get to the other side. Not only that, the moon is temporary, so it's like you went through this period of uncertainty, and now you're more sure of yourself. This has led to your glow up with the Empress. The Empress is a very empowered energy, so I really like this for you, Libra. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. So feel free to pause this video. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, tarot doesn't control your life. You control your life. So take this with a grain of salt. Again, you can easily turn a no into a yes into a no, a yes into a maybe. Doesn't matter, right? So for question number 1, you have the Justice card. You showing up in a very strong position. I would say yes. I feel like you're balancing things out here, Libra. For question number 2, I would say yes, King of Pentacles. I do feel like this is like you stabilizing your finances with that King of Pentacles. So if you're asking about anything financial, it's like your finances are becoming more stable. For others, I feel like this could be a person, someone coming in who wants to be a permanent fixture in your life. So it could be like permanent love that's coming in for you with that King of Pentacles energy. And for question number 3, I'd say yes, Judgment. Look at this. Definitely. This is like fulfillment. For some of you, this could be a legal judgment. Justice and judgment could be like a legal situation being solved in your life. I am getting like if you're dealing with like child support, divorce, anything like that. I feel like this could be a solution to whatever, child support, divorce type situation that you're dealing with here. So I like to see that. For others, I feel that you're like waking up to something with that Judgment card. I would say that you're waking up to the fact that you are more stepping into this like Empress-like energy. You're stepping into this, empowered place. So I really like this reading for you, Libra. But Libra looks good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Libra, and definitely enjoy your week.